Hi guys, welcome back to another episode here on the Pepetto podcast. I hope you guys are well and I hope you've had a very good week. I've had a very good time recently. Everyone struggles a lot during the winter, and since the clocks went forward on Sunday and the sun is just out every day, and if I look on the weather app, it's just sun, sun, sun for like the whole next 10 days, and I'm so excited about it. My mood has definitely improved so much, and it's for many reasons, to be honest, which I might bring up, I might not. Um, but yeah, my mood is just shot up recently with work, which is why I haven't done a podcast for a few days, but or like when I was meant to post it on Wednesday, but the last few weeks at work has been a big struggle for me. In a nutshell, I've let kind of my personal struggles get affected by, or I let it affect my work, and it's made me feel very shit, very much like a failure, all those things once again, and we love that. And I'm just trying not to be hard on myself at the moment because I can do it. I hate that I let what I'm going through affect it because you guys know me and work is my life, and I work like ridiculous hours getting everything done in a day. So it really did hit me a lot when I realised it was all getting affected by it. Realised like I'm not putting the quality in anymore, no attention to detail. So when that all came up and came to light with like my boss and everything, I was like, right, okay. And I was saying to her, I was like, look, I've been struggling and I'm sorry for the mistakes we've been making, but I'm on it now, and this is the motivation I need to get better, to be healthy, to prioritize myself. And that's what I'm doing. And it's been exactly 3 years today, more or less, into recovery, which is insane. It feels so weird. Like I'm happy that it's been 3 years today. The fact that I'm in quite a good headspace. If not, I'd be like, oh my God, like it's been 3 years. I had therapy on Tuesday, and I was saying that to her, and it was a very deep session because we're getting into a lot of deep things at the moment, and I'm just trying to challenge it, like without saying a lot. But you guys know I love the gym, I love a workout, and I've not been over exercising recently, I wouldn't say. I'm not going to go into detail with it, but my challenge this week is instead of going to the gym or going into the garage gym, go for a walk. So me and my best friend are going for like just 20-minute walks, okay, a day. Just trying to keep the outside time there, and just instead of saying it's exercise, saying it's just mindfulness. Because a walk first thing in the morning does help me a lot, and I did that most days this week, and it just makes me feel so happy. Put a podcast on, or I like to listen to, even though they're like sad songs, I have a bit of a sing song because I never really see anyone walking around where I live. So it's been really, really lovely. And yeah, I'm hoping this motivation stays. I think it will. But that's what I wanted to speak to you guys about today. If you see my recent blog post, I've seen on TikTok a lot. It's called the April theory. And I don't know about you, but this does happen to me every year, thinking about it. Especially seeing as though like I chose recovery 3 years ago in April. But it's that kind of belief. I don't know how to describe it. It's the belief that this month, April, holds a very special kind of magic and like a reset button. We're coming out of hibernation in winter, and everyone has a shit time in winter. Like every January, it's always January, I crash, and it's always called like Blue Monday, all that. Like it's a very shit time for most of us, I feel like. Even though I'm the most like I can be so motivated at times, so productive, all those things, but I do go through shit too, and you guys do know that, and that's why I'm very real with everyone on the pod. On my blog, I am real, but I'm not gonna always be like completely transparent with it on there because that's I write about it, that's there to help people, whereas this is very much like me and you having a conversation, learning a bit about me. But winter's been a very bad time, and I feel like every year it gets to April, and I'm like, I want to do this, I want this goal, I want to smash this, I'm gonna book this in, book this holiday, go out all the time, get outside in the sun, do well at work, start going on walks and getting that motivation in, get up earlier, and all these things ultimately make me feel better. I don't know if it's everyone, and if you're sat there thinking, that's not me, like I still feel shit, like I'm not saying it is everyone, but I really feel it every year. Like it is just this magic button that is pressed as soon as the clocks go forward. And I was dreading the clocks going forward because I felt so shit. It's a Sunday morning, right? Sunday, it should be illegal to wake up before 9 a.m. And I usually don't. But because I've had a very busy 2 weeks, and I'll mention why later on, but I've had a very busy 2 weeks, out quite a lot and seeing certain people quite a lot. I don't know how to be obvious about that, but yeah, anyway, but with doing that, I've been like, right, I've not had time to like do content. Like my client work was obviously like, no one mentioned it, any of my clients, but they could tell I was doing it like day by day. I was like, fuck, I've not done a post for them today. Like, stress out. Not done any stories, anything over the last few weeks, just because I've been so busy, but also so ill. I want to say I have been ill, mentally, physically, however you want to say it. I have been proper struggling. And but moving on from that point, so on Sunday I completely forgot about the clocks as well. But Sunday I was like, right, I want to wake up early. So I was like, okay, I'll wake up at like 7 or 8, which is illegal on a Sunday in my mind anyway. But I was like, it was Mother's Day as well. So I was taking my mum out for the afternoon and my grandparents were over. So I wanted to get up before everyone, get some stuff done, which I did. And I felt so much happier to get it all done, even though it was such a busy day as well. I'm not saying it's a burden to have Mother's Day. Like, it was such a nice day. We were meant to go to Stratford upon Avon because it's only about 40 minutes away from where we live. Then we were sat in traffic for 20 minutes, realised, well, we thought it was just traffic lights. It wasn't, it was a big crash. So we turned around and we didn't go to our local pub actually, we went to another local pub really. Sat outside for a few hours in the sun and it was really nice. But I woke up and I was like, why am I so tired? Like, I wasn't hungover because I was hungover all day Saturday because me and Lani, my sister, did a pub night because we hadn't done one together in a very long time. Like, I've been doing it with a certain someone recently as well, and he's now not in the country, so not been doing it with him, been doing it with my sister instead, and we've not done it in a while because I've not really seen her in a while. So I was hungover on the Saturday, but to be fair, I do get second day hangovers quite a lot now. But I was like, I've had quite a lot of sleep. Like, I went to sleep really early because I felt so dead. Went to sleep, woke up, and I was like, why am I so tired? Then realised the clocks went back and it was actually 6 a.m. And I was like, are you serious? Because I went downstairs where we have like the microwave or oven clock, which obviously you've got to like change yourself when the clocks change. And I was like, it's 6 a.m. And my cat was so confused because he was like, it's a Sunday, like, why are you awake? And I was like, I know. And I was like, do I go back to bed? But I was like, no, okay. I'm the first one up. I haven't been the first one up in a while. And it was quite nice to just chill, and get everything done. And that's the motivation that's really stuck with me this week. It's the weather as well. But I think as soon as the clocks go forward, even though you dread it because you're like, you lose an hour of sleep, it gets a little bit darker in the mornings because it's 7 a.m, but it's actually 6 a.m. and the sun's not up yet. But saying that, like, when I last drove to the office, this was last week, so it was before the clocks changed, but I leave home at 5 a.m. and it was pretty much, well, the sun was rising pretty much within the first half hour of me driving. It just makes me feel so much better for the day. Like, sure, I'm still tired, but I know by like next week, I think it's going to be pretty light at 5 o'clock, which I'm so excited about. I just want to do loads of things at the moment. So you can definitely tell that my motivation is spiked up because I feel like the last few episodes have been a bit sad, going through some things. So I do have this, like, I don't know, spring awakening, I feel like. And it's always the case because when I was back at school, years ago now, but when I was back at school, I'd use like the Easter holidays for my revision time, whether it was GCSEs or not. Like, it was still end of year exams. That would be revision time, but it would always be sat outside, iced latte with my sister, always really good weather, and I'd get so much done all the time. Like, the motivation was so high. So I've just been so excited to have that feeling again. And this year I've not really thought about it, being excited for it, and it's just happened again. So it's not me like forcing myself to do it, and it just feels great. And like, there's so much energy around me. Like, I mean, I don't believe in all of that stuff, but I believe in like energy, not in the very spiritual way, but I'm like, surround yourself with good people because then their energy will go to you and that kind of thing. Like, I just feel that so much at the moment because the people I have in my life, I don't have a lot of people, to be honest. I have a best friend that I see every single day, as I always say, and I have my family, and I have another person at the moment as well, which is great, and some friends from home, which I rarely ever see, and that's all I have. But they're all good people, and I say this a lot to you guys, but you need to surround yourself with the right people, otherwise you're not going to feel good. Like, since I've kind of tightened my circle of friends to just be like 4 people, it feels so much better just because it's just, they're all good people. I want to be around those people. I don't have to force myself to go out and make plans. Like, sure, there are those days where I have no motivation to like see anyone, and it is hard even to see a best friend, but I've not had that in a while. Like, I've been so social and I've not had that burnout. this was my last episode, I'm pretty sure, about being like extroverted, introverted, and realizing like you can have a social life and not be burnt out by it. Because I always thought after, and I said this, like after a busy weekend, I was always waiting for that kind of burnout feeling or that stressed out feeling because you've not done anything, or you've done it to be social, that kind of thing. I've not had that. Sure, I said on Sunday I was like happy to get loads of things done and like be on my own for a few hours. But I mean, obviously I need that anyway because I have work. But in general, it's just such a nice feeling to be able to just chill out, but not have that pressure to be like, right, okay. Like on a Sunday night when I've got to wake up early the next morning, I'm not, there's no pressure to like, I have to be asleep before 9 p.m. because I know I won't be. And then the more I think about it, the less sleep I'm going to get because I'm stressed about it. So I'm very much going into April with this mindset that I'm not putting any pressure on me, on work, I mean, my probation meeting is coming up, which is why I'm stressing about everything, but on certain new things that have come up in my life. No pressure, no expectations on that. Just go with the flow, because I feel like I rush into a lot of things very quickly, and even though I kind of am with this one, with this thing, I'm still kind of taking it slow and just learning that I don't have to have everything figured out right now. I'm 21, soon to be 22, and I'm so excited for my birthday, even though it is, saying that, what month is it? April. It's 3 months away. It's not that far away, actually. I need to start planning it. It will be Taylor Swift themed because I am turning 22, so look out for that one. But I'm just not putting, like I say all this, and I'm like, I need to plan my birthday, but I don't want to put the pressure on anything, because then, you know, the highest expectations you have, then everything falls apart. And I say this a lot, like if you plan a night out, like to the T, like your outfit like weeks before, when you're going to tan, when you're going to wash your hair, and who you're going to go out with, and then it's just a shit night. Someone ends up being thrown out the club and it's just shit. You're home by 11. I've had many of those nights. But when it's just spontaneous, or it doesn't even have to be spontaneous, just no pressure, just be like, right, we're doing this day, cool, see you then. Don't plan it. And although you do need certain aspects of routine and plan in your life, like I feed off routine, and I'm finally getting back into it after, how long has it been, like 2 years? And I think that's been because I've been with like different people during that time and not really having a routine for myself, because I'd be like, no, I want to go see them and I want to be with them, and not being able to have my routine when I'm with that person either. I think that's also why it's going that way, because I don't have to change myself to be with someone else. Because I always thought like if a boyfriend was over, right, I couldn't get up when I wanted to. I had to wait for them to wake up as well. I couldn't do my morning, well back then, like morning workout or morning walk or my journal, my coffee, I had to wait for them. And that's not the case now, and I'm definitely feeling that with this new thing. There's no pressure around it. It's, you can do what you want, like it's kind of two people just coming together. It's not one whole thing, like people can just get so lost in it, and that's not going to be me again, because I'm so hurt by myself, I think, and I let myself down quite a lot with these things because I rush into it and then just like get so obsessed and involved with it for no reason. I'm just like, no, take a step back and just enjoy what's happening right now. You don't need to rush it, don't need to think about it all the time, and I'm not, and it's great. Like, sure, I think about it, but I'm not gonna act on anything. I'm not gonna like pursue something I don't want. That isn't the case at the moment, obviously, but I'm definitely learning that I'm doing, and I'm saying April, but I hope this attitude carries on. But I'm saying I'm doing everything for myself, for no one else, because I've lived so much of my life recently doing things for other people, and then my expectations fall short when that person can't live up to those standards or do what I'm doing, and I blame it on them, which it is the case, but then it's also, I have my expectations too high. I've said before that we should have our expectations high because we deserve people who are the very best, and those that will support us, those that will cherish the time that they have with us, because we are so important. And I think it's not cocky to say that at all. It's saying I deserve the best, and I think I do deserve the best, and I'm finally learning that, seeing that, pursuing that as well. And I'm not going to let anyone strip that away from me again, just because I've been so lost recently, and you guys know that. You know what I hate though, is the fact that it's sunny and I'm working. And I don't know why I don't just go work outside. Like I should be doing this podcast outside right now, but I'm going for a walk in a minute, so I can get outside then. But it's such nice weather, and that's exactly why I love April. I feel like the first few weeks are always really nice and then it just rains, but May and June are also really good months, so I know that this attitude will last as well. And it's just with the sun like comes more social time, so I'm so happy that the last month or so has been me really focusing on like, hey, like I can be social, you know. And I've said this in the last 2 episodes, but so I'm not going to go into it loads, but it is so good to feel that way before it's the time of like beer gardens, pub nights, all those things that I love, and like going for a picnic with your friends. And I hate that I, for so many years, thought I couldn't do that because of my eating disorder. You know, I couldn't go out for a drink or like eat food with anyone. And it would usually be around the time I'm doing a workout. Like I couldn't do that. So now I'm very much at that stage in recovery, even though it has been a massive struggle recently. I know that that aspect I've kind of cracked already. Like I know that I can be spontaneous. I can just say, you know what, I'm going to go to the pub tonight. And I mean, I do that too often and I need to stop. But I mean, I wasn't going to go. Oh yeah, so I wasn't going to go to the pub last night, right? But my best friend broke up with her boyfriend. So I had to, and she's the one that works at the pub. So I was like, right, I'll be there all night with you, in case you cry and people in the pub are asking why and you don't want to tell them. So I was her kind of like guard for the night. I wasn't like, she didn't cry. She's absolutely thriving. Like not thriving, wrong word. She's surviving, I guess, is the best way to say it. Like she is so strong. So if you're listening to this, Tash, like you will get there. It's been not even 24 hours yet. So you will be fine, and you are. And she is honestly like so strong with this. She's been with this guy for over 2 years, and she lives with him as well. So it's a very difficult dynamic, but she's making it work, and she's got a very good support system around her. I'm not just saying me, I mean people in general. So yeah, I'm very proud of her, and that's why I was in the pub last night. And but even stuff like that, like I can do that and be spontaneous and say, right, no, I'm going to be there for a friend, because I couldn't do that before. I couldn't be there for anyone, which is so sad. Like the amount of my friends that did actually struggle when I was struggling with different things, I couldn't be there for them. So I think a big goal of mine this April is to really focus on that social time. Make sure I'm balancing it right with work, for example, and seeing the right people at the right time, not getting lost in being too social, because I can be at times. Like I'm out quite a lot at the moment, which I'm not mad about, because I've cracked this part of recovery that I can do that, and I can be the center of attention when I want to be and just be the party girl again. And I've missed that, but it's a very much, what's the word? Like, yeah, like a demure party girl at the moment, you know, like a bit subtle, but I am. I don't go out, I don't go to bars. I'm just kind of having a few drinks here and there, seeing different people, and it's been nice. Like the community that I have around me is so lovely. And yeah, it's older men, and not just men, but older couples, but I love it. And it's got me like at the point where like I could never ever, until I was like 16, order my own food at a restaurant. I had to ask someone else to do it. If I wasn't with my parents, I'd be with my sister, so she'd have to do it for me. And like I was just so shy, and now I'm so confident, and I think that has come from recovery as well. But yeah, the other goals I have is exactly that. It's to like smash those goals out. Talk about what work quite a lot. Be good at my job. Like I think this is the perfect motivation to just be good at things. I don't want to put the pressure on it, but just do it. Okay, like anything you have planned, now is your time to do it. I still have my PT course to do, but I've taken the pressure off that, just because with what obviously I'm struggling with quite a lot. I mean, it was not the right time to start doing it a couple of years ago, but I need to contact the team to just double check that it doesn't expire at any point. But they've not contacted me, so I'm assuming it doesn't. But I do want to do that soon, but I think I might wait till the summer, like July time, to do it, just so that I'm on the right track. I want to move out. Like I wanted to do this for so long. I wanted to do it in the new year. I'm not at the mental state to do that, so that's not on my list at the moment. I do want to do it kind of the end of the year. Like I do have the plan to do it. I told my colleagues that I'd be up in Leeds at some point. It's a big change, and the more I think about it, I'm like, actually I can't really see myself there quite yet. But my goal is to work towards that and be okay like in myself, and just get mentally better so that I can do that, and that can be my 2026 moment, you know, because I don't have to do it all right now. I'm not saying that April is the time to do everything, but use this motivation, use the sun, the lighter mornings, the fun that we can have during this time. Like in the UK, we've got so many bank holidays. Like I was really upset the other day. I was like, I'm away for Easter Monday, because on Easter Sunday, I'm traveling with my friend to Portugal for until Friday, like for basically a week. And I was like, oh, I'm missing the bank holiday Monday, forgetting that Good Friday is also a bank holiday. So I've got so much time off and I'm just so happy about it. And then I've got Traitors Day coming up. Like, April is such a big month for me. And it is every year, like, it's always jam-packed with things. Like, February and April, for some reason, and July, are always just so busy. And then the rest of the year is just kind of slow. But I kind of want this month to go quickly for a very good reason. So I'm happy that I've got a lot of stuff planned just because I want it to go quick, ready for, like, the middle of May. But yeah, it's going to be exciting. And I'm looking forward to where the rest of this time and the rest of this, like, energy I have in me right now. I'm also in a very good mood. I really forgot to say this, but this morning, which is why I didn't have time to do a podcast yesterday or the day before, this morning I recorded with Sinead, my friend who I used to work with at Able. She is an affiliate at Able, and I did a podcast with her this morning. So next week, it'll be out. I have the goal to edit it this weekend. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a long one. It's about fitness, self-care, work-life balance, Sinead's experience as a fitness creator on social media as well. It's a very interesting episode, and I just love that we did it together. Did it at 8 a.m. this morning, which was such a good time to do it because we both said afterwards we're just in such a good mood now because we've been speaking about fitness and not putting pressure on ourselves and just really, like, inspiring things. It's a really interesting episode, so definitely look out for that next week. I will be posting it on my blog as well as my socials. I'll tag her in everything as well, so you guys can follow her and her Able affiliate code. Please use it, happily use it. I'll be sharing all of her details everywhere. So please look out for that because honestly, it put me in such a good mood this morning to just speak to someone that I don't really know, but just to connect with them. I'm not saying that we connected, but I'm just saying, like, we were talking about the same things, like, very like-minded. And it was just very easy. And this is exactly what I'm on about, surrounding yourself with like-minded people. I'm not going to say a lot of what we spoke about just because I want you guys to wait for it, but we spoke about this quite a lot with making sure the people in your life are those that uplift you and not drain you. And I mean, I've said this many times before, and not putting the pressure on anything either. And that's, again, another thing I want to take into April with me, just because it's so powerful. To have those boundaries and to set those boundaries around, as I've said earlier, like, around your, like, routine. Like, if you have a morning routine and you really want to do it, like, I'm just getting back into it and I'm already feeling so much better for it and I want it to stick. The sun helps because I can go outside for a walk, but if you do have a certain routine, or not even a routine, but like a certain thing you have to do each morning, I don't know, and you're in a relationship or you're somewhere where you think, oh, I can't do that. You can do that wherever it is. Like, if you are someone who does work out every morning and you're away on a holiday or something and you're like, you actually want to do it, but you're like, oh, like, I don't have a gym around me. You can still do it. There's always a way to get that done, because if it makes you feel better, like, if it's something, okay, maybe workout isn't the best idea because it can be more like you have to do it, like that feeling you have to do it. But things like journaling, and you're like, oh yeah, but like, I'm with different people, they're gonna think I'm weird, or like, they're not up, so I don't want to put the light on so I can do it early in the morning. You can find a way around it. And if those people are a bit confused as to why you're doing it, or you're with a guy, for example, and he's like, no, stay in bed, like, I don't want to get up yet, just be like, no, I've got this thing that I want to do, whatever it is. And the power as well that you'll have behind those boundaries, that is so important. Like, even if it is at 8 a.m. every morning you brush your teeth, like, just something so simple. Or like, even more simple than that, like, you have to get up at 8 a.m. every day. That's just your thing, or your body just wakes up at that time every day. Don't feel like you have to stay in bed with someone, or I don't know, if you have a night routine and, you know, you're going out for the night, you still want to do it, and you're like, hey, can we be back by this time? Okay, every now and again, just stay out late, enjoy yourself, party, but at the same time, just try and just be, like, okay with saying no to things. Don't isolate yourself so much. Like, I've been through that too, where you isolate yourself in too much, where you can't say yes again. And it took me a long time to realize that. But learn to say no, and that's more powerful than everyone's like, be the yes man, like, do everything. Like, I am in that mood now, but I'm not saying you have to be that person. You can so just say, right, no, like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not going, like, I'm not in a good place right now. I just want to be on my own for a little bit. And that's fine too. Like, I've taken the last 2 months on my own and it's felt great. And I kind of want to carry that on, I feel like, but I'm not. So not on my own anymore, but I'm obsessed with it. I am someone who always says like, right, I need some time on my own, focus on myself, but I've realised as well, like, I don't have to do it alone, you know, and this time around it's not really that way. But anyway, I think I'm confusing you with how cryptic I'm being, but you know, I'm going to wrap this up because I keep talking about this thing that you have no idea what I'm talking about. But the takeaway of this episode is that April is your month. No matter what it is you're going through, look at the sun, okay? I mean, if you're not in the UK, I do apologise if it's not sunny, but most of you are from the UK from what I've gathered. Use this time to get motivated. Like, even if you don't like the heat, you don't like being outside, do it anyway, because I guarantee that vitamin D will boost your serotonin so much, okay? Even if you don't like it, you don't like wearing summer clothing. Like, I know that's a big thing for people. It's not that hot. You can wear a jumper. It's really not that hot. Things like that, like, just kind of work your way around it and just get outside. I'm not saying you have to go for a walk or a run, but in the morning, instead of going straight on your phone, or you can go on your phone, but just step outside for a minute. Even if you're in the city, like, it's still sunshine. Yeah, it might be a bit dirty, but it's still the sun. So get outside and just really enjoy that. And I'm going to say energy again, but the sun, I just mean that, just vitamin D. That's the energy I'm on about. Just enjoy that because it doesn't come around that often for us. So take it as an advantage and just get on with it. Like, get on your bike, start doing the things that you want to do, because if you don't start, you never will. And now is the absolute perfect time to do it. Embrace spring because, I mean, was it Monday? It was spring. So embrace it and make sure you are going somewhere. Like, winter is very much a period of stagnation. Now we're going into a period of movement, and we're going to go forward. We're not going to go backwards, because winter is a time that we don't necessarily go backwards, do we? But it feels like it at the time, but we are just like, yeah, stagnated. So embrace this energy, shake off the past. You don't need it, okay? Shake it off. What happened over winter is gone now, okay? The sun has evaporated it away. Think of it that way, and step into your power. That is April. And you can cringe at that, but I'm not going to, because I'm so feeling that way today. But on that note, I'll leave you guys to it. As always, all the links will be in the show notes, and I will link Sinead's details as well, ready for next week. If you want to go and give her a follow, please do. She is a lovely girl, and hopefully we'll be doing another podcast as well at some point. We spoke about a lot, so I'm not quite sure what the next topic would be, but she is lovely. So go give her a follow and look out for that very special episode, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Goodbye.